Weather Wednesday. I'll send it over to Tavian Whitehurst.
But with the recent severe weather this past Sunday, everyone was sending in pictures and videos, which were great, but it led to a couple questions. One of them being, what's the difference between a funnel cloud and a tornado? But before we get to that, we have to talk about how a tornado in itself forms. You start with your surface winds here on the ground and combine that with your stronger upper level winds. The difference between those two, where your wind shear is going to create a rotating column of air. You combine that with your updraft, which is warm air rising. That's going to become the center of your low pressure system, and this then becomes a vertically rotating column of air. This is going to become the basis for your wall cloud, which is basically a cloud that comes in before the tornado. It's a bulge coming down from the cloud base, where then your rotating column of air is going to start to sink down towards the ground. If it doesn't make it to the ground, it's a funnel cloud. But if it does, it's a tornado. That's really the only difference between the two. So that's the one thing you got to look out for. And if you don't see a tornado itself, look around for some debris around it that could be another sign. The Knoxville tornado is a great example. You can see this greater wall cloud bulging down towards the ground, and then the tornado itself actually going to make touchdown. Now, there are a couple other spots in a supercell that could look scary, but actually don't hold the same danger. One of them being a shelf cloud. It forms at the front of the storm coming from the gust front, which are very fast winds that come ahead of a thunderstorm, which you might actually feel, which then pushes warm air above it to go in on top of the storm. So there actually is no rotation here, so this is not as much of a threat. There are also scud clouds. They're small, they're wispy, they stand for stratocumulus under deck, but they can't actually do anything, mainly just a couple of showers. If anything is going to cause you any danger, you're looking for some kind of rotation.
Thanks, Tavian. If you have a weather question, you can text us to 865-637-1010, and our team will answer them during our Weather Wednesday segments.